Welcome back, piggies, to another episode of the Pigskin Pals podcast with your hosts, Dane and AJ. We got the Week 15 preview this week. Dane, what you got?
Week 16 preview. Round 2. It is playoffs, baby. AJ and I are both in a handful of playoffs. It is getting intense. I'm getting nervous. It's Thursday night. Need some boys to perform. Also, just what a great season from everyone. It's been fun recording so far. And our league mate's been great. Besides our punishment, I feel like we've been lacking on our shotgun punishment for low scores. So to make up for everyone and to give me some good juju, hopefully, for the rest of the playoffs, I got a little punishment prepared in
Let's go.
My beautiful new Packers sweater, too.
That is nice. That is very
cheers,
nice.
Everyone, and best of luck to everyone, minus you, Ryan, I guess. All right, let's get stuck right into it.
Stella action.
Yeah, I heard this is Jason's favorite beer.
Yeah, that would be sick. We got our Week 15 DFS results. I'm pretty pissed about it. That was awesome. This is just like the epitome of this season, I feel like, for me. I lost by 0.24 fantasy points. You know, it's okay. It's all right. It's just a little frustrating. That's all. And Quinshon Judkins, I blame Quinshon, honestly.
Yeah. Like, what are your thoughts with this guy recently? I didn't realize how bad he was until you were just like, he's been cheeks.
He's been
recently.
so bad. I think I saw something where he's the highest rate of getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So like, I don't necessarily think that's always on him. I think his team just sucks. His quarterback is not very good. So a lot of stacking the box and things like that against him. And he's pretty one-dimensional. I feel like he's out on passing downs and he's in on rush downs for the most part. So that's really telegraphed as well. But he's struggled.
That last, was it 2 weeks ago when Shedeur went off then? Because that pumped me up so much. I want Shedeur to be good so bad.
I do too. I would love it.
St. Brown was really my saving grace. We both each had like one good player. You had Puka, I had Amon-Ra St. Brown. We knew that game was going to be electrifying, and unfortunately Devontae got hurt. That's going to be some big implications for this week too. And then I chose the wrong running back for the Patriots. Stevenson got 10 points.
He still did all right, though, to be fair.
Hendo, though, man.
Hendo went crazy.
Points.
Yeah.
I saw.
You also chose the wrong Giants running back.
Well, okay, well, I accident. Yeah, that was crazy how I was like, oh, God, Singletary. Yeah. And then, Tracy. I mean, if I could have chose someone else besides Singletary and lost. I still won. So.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
But I was going to say, one of the crazier stats that I saw recently on Henderson was the amount of, like, to get to multiple games with multiple 50-plus rushing touchdowns in a career. Henderson has done it in 14 games. Everyone else was like 130, 140 or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, it's insane. It's straight up insane. I can't believe it took him this long to get on the field. But, hey, he's doing great, and we'll see if he can keep it up. Let's go into our Week 16 lineups. Me and Dane were talking before. We both had a good time building these, so hopefully they're a little bit fun.
Yeah, I'm stoked for my lineup. I'm starting to second guess my first player. I actually picked this guy up as a streamer over Dak and Herbert, just because Chargers have been so good against the pass, Chargers have been so good against quarterbacks in the past, and then Herbert's just been dog shit ever since he got hurt too, even though it's a juicy matchup where I'm like, I can't trust either of these quarterbacks. Went to the waiver wire and picked up this little boy, and I mean little boy. I went with Bryce Young.
Holy Bryce Young.
At 5,100. I mean, insane matchup, really good matchup. I was worried for a bit when McMillan wasn't practicing, but it looks like he's a full go now. But this is going to be a great game. This is for the division, hyper competitive, bad defense they're going against. So I think I'm going to stick with it and play Bryce Young in my playoffs.
I honestly see. I don't mind Bryce Young, but there's one guy that you have that's slightly better. Let's bring down my thing here.
Is it Baker Mayfield?
I got Justin Herbert because I've watched enough Cowboys games where they just let Mr. 9 have a fucking hell of a day against them. Surely Justin Herbert with one hand will also put up crazy numbers. I have no faith in the Cowboys whatsoever to give up less than 30 points, and so that seems like a good choice to pick Justin Herbert there.
I'm going to have to actually just go back and watch some of the Chargers game recently because I haven't been catching a handful of them. I don't know if it's like the game script is not going his way or he actually looks bad or the defense is playing really good or what. But like I have zero faith to put him in like an actual league lineup right now. But if I see something, maybe I'll change my mind. I also think his wide receiver core is pretty injured right now. Running back 1, I got Jahmyr Gibbs against
It's a 3-touchdown game. It's a 3-touchdown game.
Literally every time I play him, he scores 3 fucking touchdowns.
Don't worry. It's insane.
That's good. That's great for you because you're playing against St. Brown in Dynasty.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Oh.
I got Hampton. There it is, baby. Justin Herbert, Omarion Hampton. Fuck the Cowboys. Move it on, baby. I mean, I don't need to say anything. It's just a good matchup. And
I'm
loading up. Yeah, he's really cheap. And he's honestly looked pretty good since he's been back, so I like it.
Yeah, I love that. I didn't stop paying for running back after Jahmyr Gibbs, though.
I think we have interesting
Christian
strategies.
McCaffrey.
Yeah. Love it.
Enough said. I mean, they need to win this game. It's the Colts. They're going to be up. They're going to be running. He needs to score.
I know. I'm paying down. You're paying up for running backs. I'm going a little bit cheap at the running back position. I got Tyrone Tracy. He had a crazy week last week. I'm probably just chasing that high, but this is like I think like the last player I threw in there, so it was like okay, he's all right. I'll take throwing Tracy in there. So he's kind of my throw in at the end, but I don't mind having him this week against the Vikings. He had a great first week back. I'm sure that will continue. He'll get the passing game. So
do you have anyone in the game tonight? Just out of curiosity.
I do.
Okay. I feel like I know exactly who it is. I also have someone in the game tonight.
Yeah.
But it's not a wide receiver. I got
you got
Cokehead. It's Unite. I got Jalen Coker.
Sick. Let's go.
When I was originally building this, I did FT Mac in there. Took him out when I saw he was injured. Coker's been really consistent.
He's awesome.
And yeah, he was paid. I was able to pay down and save some money too, so was able to upgrade one of my other receivers also by doing that. Lad, I love this.
I went Lad.
Come on, Lad.
Lad at 6,100. That's pretty cheap. Obviously, great matchup. I'm just hammering the Chargers right now. Absolutely hammering the Chargers. I will say this is the end of the Chargers hammer. I'm not getting any crazier here. No Gadsden, nothing like that. 3 Chargers, Lad McConkey. I feel like he's the most healthy of all of them. Maybe that's incorrect, but it feels that way.
Him or Keenan.
Yeah, and I like Lad for 61.
If they were all healthy, who would you have the most confidence in, though?
I'd probably throw Lad anyway.
Okay.
Lad or Keenan.
Let's go, Lad. Come on, Lad. I need a big week out of Lad.
It's all for you, man.
And then wide receiver 2, I got Michael Evans. He's been back to being Mike ever since he's been back. And huge awesome game for them. They're going to be relying on their stars.
There's Mr. Puka. My boy Puka. Devontae is out. Puka doesn't really matter even if Devontae was in. He's been absolutely insane all year. Guy's a little scandalous things going on right now. I don't know if you've seen.
Though. Well, yeah,
but like
one
he's
thing
getting
was
shit
him.
for it. He's getting shit for it. I don't know. It's just like I don't think it will matter in terms of game. Maybe they'll sit him out for the first drive or some bullshit like that. I don't think they will, but that's the worst I see happenings. Puka in a fun matchup hopefully tonight. I think this game could be a really good time.
And I got with Jefferson.
My God, you're willingly putting 2 points in your DFS lineup. I don't understand. What are you doing?
I already secured the DFS win.
Yeah, that's true.
Overall, so I'm like, I'm gonna have some fun with this. How fun would it be if Jefferson goes nuclear against you? I mean, it would be good for you for your dynasty too.
I'd be in. I'm playing him in dynasty. I can't sit him,
So yeah, I don't know. It's a good matchup. We're starting to see some improvement with JJ too, and I don't think it is gonna be nailer every single week.
No,
like now that there is some yards to go around.
Yeah.
Soon enough, they're going to start getting connected. It's probably not this week, though.
Yeah, we'll see. Last week, they were like so close on a couple like big plays, a touchdown, like a 30-yard pass that JJ just missed or other JJ dropped. So I think they're trending in the right direction. It may not connect this week, but I think it'll happen soon. So I got high hopes.
It also just looks like such a sweet lineup with Mike Evans and Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, and Jahmyr Gibbs. So... I was
Yeah,
stoked
but like
on
toss
that.
this next guy down there.
Oh,
Jackson
yes!
Smith and Jigba.
Come
Here
on.
we go, baby. I'm just stacking up Dane's dynasty team right now. Lad and JSN going crazy. I thought this was a fun little stack here for tonight. I said, you know what? I'll get the superstar stud receivers going at each other tonight and see if I can pop off to start the week. And I paid down at running back so I could do this. So feel pretty good about that.
I was just trying to see if I had another one of yours, and we were both just hyping each other up.
That'd be sick.
No, I'm out of your players, unfortunately.
I'm out of yours, I think, too.
Damn, yeah, you were in line. You definitely paid up at wide receiver. Tight end, this is where I got someone in the game. I'm loving this play this week of Colby Parkinson with Devontae out. He's been a touchdown machine with Devontae. Devontae's been a touchdown machine. If I had a bet, it's going to be a running back or Colby Parkinson scoring a touchdown. And unfortunately, probably not Puka, but I mean, Puka will probably step up and get a score too. But so yeah, I love this play for how cheap he was. Good waiver wire add too. I tried getting him in Dynasty. I think I would have started him over Loveland and Kincaid if I got him, just to maximize my points since Ryan has Caleb Williams. Yeah, and Kincaid's kind of iffy with his injury too. So unfortunate. Ryan got him. I don't think he's playing him. But I would
probably stealing it from playoff teams, honestly.
Yeah. So solid play. Instead, I prioritized Minshew, who I thought I was gonna have a crazy stack with Rashee Rice, but it looks like I won't have Rice.
I'm going back to the TJ Hawkinson dude. He was great last week. He was great the week before that. As much as Justin Jefferson struggled with JJ McCarthy, Hawk has actually been pretty good since he's been back. I'm actually playing Hawk over Ferg this week in Dynasty, I think. So I got faith in Hawk. He's been on the same page with JJ. I think it's probably more of a safety blanket thing, and that's why it's working, but I feel pretty good about that. And he was hella freaking cheap. 3,000? Yes, please.
I was just talking about Rice too, how might not be playing, so let's grab a crazy weapon for Minshew. With a bad defense. I went with Xavier Worthy, super cheap. I feel like there's always this narrative too, when the backup comes in, he's just going to be launching it and trying to make big plays happen. I feel like that is kind of Minshew's style too, so maybe they will be connecting a deep ball or two.
And I have got my comeback stack with the Chargers game. I got Flanoy, baby. So here's the thing. He's like solidified himself as this wide receiver 3 now in Dallas. I don't know if you watched any Cowboys games recently. He's the guy now as wide receiver 3. Dak has been throwing him the ball a lot. The past 2 games, he's been like the guy over Pickens too. So I feel pretty nice about that. I'm not saying he's going to score a boatload of points, but like getting a nice 8 or 9 here probably, and being able to pick up Puka, JSN, Lad, all those guys too. I'm good with that.
I remember watching one game and I was like, this guy reminds me of like Alec Pierce. He's just that cardio king on your team where
he's sick.
You take those shots and then it opens up a bunch of stuff underneath. So, I mean, that's cool. I was wondering when the Cowboy wide receiver was going to come back in. Am I there?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. There you go. I hear you now.
Okay.
Well, there he is.
And there he is. And going on to the defenses, I went with the Bengals defense going against Miami with the recent news.
I don't hate that at all.
Tua being benched, which I don't understand that decision at all. Do you?
I think it's just they want to see what they got with Quinn at this point since they're out of the playoffs. But it does sour the. Maybe that's what they told Tua too. Maybe this isn't like a big. Maybe Tua's not going to be too thrown off by it. Maybe they're like, hey, we just want to, we're out of the playoffs. We want to see what Quinn's got type of deal. I don't know.
But if they prefaced it that way, that makes a bunch of sense. Instead, they're just like, we're not happy with our quarterback play right now. We have to see.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
that's true.
You could have easily done that. Or just like, we're going to make this like an exhibition for Quinn. We want to see what he has in store.
Yeah.
Tua is our quarterback for now, right now. But for the rest of the season, it's Quinn. An owner.
I got the flipping Jets. I don't know.
Whoa.
They were like one of the cheapest, so I said, sign me up, Scotty. And there they are.
21 hundo.
I had some money to grab.
Yeah, you did need to save some money. I think Saints win this game by a mile.
I would agree. I'm not like, yeah, I'm picking the Jets. Woo, let's go. It's just like, yeah, it's the money I got, baby. Come on now.
Now there's a couple fun, well, I guess just one. Like the Devin Neal news recently.
Crazy.
Are we playing Estimate?
I don't want to play anyone on that in that running
Mr.
back room.
Irrelevant 2024 is gonna be.
Yeah,
I might be
thank you.
starting him in one league. I'm starting
It's a
Estime
volume play.
or Nick Chubb or Jawar Jordan.
So whichever one. What do you do if Nick Chubb plays? Do you play Chubb?
I think I would play Estime.
No, okay, yeah, I was saying like between the two, like Jawar and Chubb.
But if Nick Chubb is out, then maybe
Jawar.
I play Jordan over Estime.
Yeah.
But then I also have DeMarcado, but I don't really want to play him.
Jesus. You got some nasty boys in that running back room.
And I got Vidal. Like,
Yikes. That's a yikes.
help me out.
I probably would go Esme just because I think it's guaranteed touches.
Yeah.
Or Jordan if Chubb isn't playing. That's what I think. Moving on to round 2 redraft. I unfortunately did take an L last week to Luke in the first round, and Sam took an L to someone else. I don't remember. And then we got Jake
to Ben.
Oh yeah, that was a close one. That was a DK Metcalf game.
Really close. Sam lost by 2 points.
Complete opposite of mine and Luke's game. He blew me out of the water. I scored 88.
You got blown by Luke. He scored 122. So if you scored 120 points in the playoffs or 122 points in the playoffs, you're moving on.
Yeah. So we're probably just going to go through the 2 playoff matchups, the real playoff matchups. Not really care too much about the Weenie Hunt Jr. toilet bowl stuff. We both are picking Ryan, but are split on Jake and Luke. So let's take a look at those ones. Let's pull that up here. This is not the right league. Here we go. So let's go Jake and Luke. You went Jake, I went Luke. I believe that was the picks there.
Yeah.
Cool.
That is correct.
So I wanted Luke to get the little salty run back here. I want the guy who beat me to win it all. What do you think about this matchup?
Was that your entire reasoning?
No, absolutely not. My entire reasoning is if Drake London and T. Higgins play, which I think is possible, I really like his flex in comparison to Jake's, and Trey McBride is an absolute cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really, really nice. The only thing that scares me a bit, obviously, is the Robinson A-Chain duo there, but maybe A-Chain has a little bit worse game because Tua not playing.
Yeah, I mean, the Adams injury hurts a ton.
Yes.
For Jake.
For sure.
But I'm sticking with my guns of who I'm playing in DFS. I was really interested in this Buccaneers Panthers game.
Yeah.
Jake's got a couple of those. And then the flex on Luke's side don't really like. I fully expect T. Higgins probably. I don't know if he is gonna like if T. Higgins doesn't play. I view it's pretty even.
I think I like that Tyrone Tracy. At least he has as a backup. You got it. Just do it. Your phone. Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
okay,
I muted it.
Okay, cool. I like that he has Tyrone Tracy as a backup if one of them doesn't play. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two don't play, and I like that as a backup plan there. So I'm not even too scared if he loses one of them.
I don't understand really how Jake's favored in this though either. Like I would assume.
I think his quarterback, his RB2. I guess it's because Luke's wide receiver ones, like in his slots, are technically like worse than the guys that are. I don't know. I don't really know.
It's gonna be.
I think it'll be close. Yeah, I think it'll be close.
Luke's gonna need a huge game out of May, McCaffrey, and McBride, and then Jake's gonna need a huge game out of Josh Allen, Bijan, and
H-An.
Mike Evans. I'm worried about H-An this week with
me too. Absolutely.
The quarterback out. So I mean, if he has 4 guys that go off, if H-An does go off, I think that's a really good sign for Jake.
For sure. And then we got Ben versus Ryan. I believe we both went Ryan here. I mean, Ryan's team turned out pretty good, I feel like, at the back end of this year. Bucky coming back. JSN was great. Jamar Chase coming back on. His team looks really strong.
Definitely. Some just overall solid play. Like, there's no one I'm super concerned about minus, like, Judkins.
Yeah.
Everyone else is, like, pretty solid, where Ben has some players like Lamar, who's been worrisome. Jonathan Taylor's been worrisome recently. And then just overall the rest of his players, I would say St. Brown and DK I'm the most confident in this week. But then besides that, I guess Parkinson too. His
team just feels a lot less put together. Like Ryan's team feels like a playoff team that's got all of its guys there to play. Ben's feels like he's missing pieces. Like I don't know if people are even hurt or not. It just feels like people are hurt. Like shoving Michael Carter in there, Chris Rodriguez. all those guys. It just feels like I'm not super thrilled to play those guys. I'm also scared of DK. He hasn't been like super consistent. Zay Flowers is the definition of inconsistency. I just have more faith in Ryan's guys overall, I think.
For sure.
And then let's move on to the Dynasty.
Boom, 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 boom.
We did make it through this one. By we, I mean me, because Dane had a bye, so he was always making it through. But I got through by the skin on my, or whatever the saying about my chinny chin chin, wherever that is, hair on the chinny chin chin. It was I was up like 8 or 9 points going into the last game, and Peter had Waddle, and he just didn't do enough, and I squeaked through there. So we got Jake and me and Dane and Ryan in the semis. Dane, talk about your matchup a little bit, just because I know you're feeling.
My guy's coming off a full week of rest. I don't know if you saw it, but if you go to the week 15 lineup, it's fully empty where I just sat everyone on my team.
How do you see that?
I think I can just look at it at or if you go to teams and click on my team and then go to schedule.
Oh, okay. Team.
Yeah, and then go up to, well, I guess you can only do it on mobile maybe, but
whatever. You sat on your guys, which is dope as hell.
I sat them all, given some rest. They ended up just getting hurt or playing bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Henderson kind of went off, and my guy Pollard, who I'm trusting again this week.
Incredible.
I'm excited for this matchup because I feel like Ryan's been the most provocative about talking shit towards me and my fraudulent team. So it's fun that we're matching up in the playoffs. I just wish I had a fully healthy team where I wasn't needing to rely on Aaron Rodgers instead of Daniel Jones, and then I had Rashee Rice confirmed in there. And hopefully Christian Watson plays too. Like if I'm missing Watson, Rice, and Daniel Jones, like that's not looking too good. But I mean, my team's built on depth. I got some players that I can slide in. I got Pollard in there who's been eating recently. I think it's going to be hopefully a close game where they can still run the ball. So I'm not like hating it. I know they're a great run defense, the Chiefs, but with him being hot, hopefully they just kind of stick with him. And then like if Watson doesn't play, could play Godwin. I am high on that game. And that's really all my pieces I'm really willing to. I have Jalen Warren just kind of sitting on the bench, which is I just don't want to play running back against Detroit. Yeah. And then I think one of the more interesting moves that I just recently made was I picked up Jawar Jordan because Ryan has Woody Marks, and if Woody Marks doesn't play, then I don't know if I would consider playing him over some of my players, but like it's definitely an option.
Yeah, for sure.
And the last thing I'll say too, I mean, this Bears Packers game is gonna be so intense because it's really gonna, I think, decide a lot of things. Where I have Love and Watson and Loveland, and then he's obviously got Caleb Williams, which I'm kind of excited for the Loveland play as a counter to Caleb Williams when he's missing two of his best wide receivers. Like it's in my head, it's like they're either going to be running the ball or it's going to be DJ Moore or Loveland, hopefully. And if they're scoring through the air, hopefully it's going to be Loveland as a good counterplay to that. And if it's a high-scoring game, I'm into that with having Love in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think this is going to be a really close matchup. I think you swayed me into picking Ryan just by the way that you've been talking the past couple of days about how you're kind of in the dumps and about Rashee and, Mahomes getting hurt because of that, and then Watson's injury, all that stuff. So you kind of swayed me a little bit. I also think, I love Drake May's matchup. I love Bucky's matchup. I think Pickens is due for a bounce-back game. I think that game's going to be really high-scoring. Pitts has been on a tear. We'll see if London plays, but if he doesn't, Pitts is going to have a great game. I will say Ryan's got a couple guys where I'm a little skeptical. You both have like the JMO Watson plays, which are kind of same archetype.
And fun how he picked Jameson one pick ahead of me in Dynasty, like in our rookie draft. So then I got Watson right after him. Some lore.
That's so fun. There's some lore going on there, dude. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I think, like you were saying, I don't know if this was before the pod, but JSN's night tonight could really have a big impact on how this goes for you. I think that'll decide a lot of things, or at least give us an idea of how this week's going to go for you. And last thing I'll say, I think nail in the coffin for me for the picking Ryan is, I don't know, I just don't have a lot of faith in Aaron Rodgers this week. I don't know why. I just...
That's why I almost had Minshew in there. I was like, if Rice plays, I'm seriously considering
I don't hate that.
if Rice plays and Watson doesn't play, I'm going to play Rice, sit Watson, and then have a triple stack of Minshew, Rice, and Pollard in a game that everyone's writing off for. It could just be like a fun, crazy game of two teams. One team trying to like bounce back for their quarterback and another team trying to prove themselves against like a stellar AFC team that's in history.
Yeah, no, I could. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I just don't have a lot of faith in Rodgers right now, so I think maybe Minshew if Rashi plays for sure.
Well, okay. The one thing that has hyped me up on Rodgers, when he played Baltimore and he scored that rushing touchdown and he hit the belt, and I was like,
yes,
he did not do that right now,
dude.
and I was like, he's gonna go on a tear soon, and
he
played amazing against Miami too. He just they didn't need him to do anything more. They're gonna need him to do a lot.
Yeah,
against Detroit.
Very, very true. We shall see. Then we got my matchup. One more thing.
Because I was diving deep into this too. I'm like, I don't know, who should I be playing? And then I went through all of Minshew's matchups against Tennessee because he played for the Colts and the Jags. And I was like, let's see what history kind of says about this. Does he have their number? Kind of a dog against Tennessee, honestly. Like,
okay. I mean, who's not though?
It's like 65% he goes off, 35% he's just kind of like average.
That's not bad odds. That's pretty good, honestly. I'd take average too. So I don't know. Minshew play could be fun. Minshew getting you to the championship, that could be awesome. And then we got myself versus Jake here in the other end of the semis. Jake's team obviously got a couple guys that's really scary to see. We got McCaffrey, Barkley, Amon-Ra. Those guys are scary to see across from you. I myself got Puka, CD, Jacoby Myers, who just signed a 3-year contract. Did you see that?
No.
3-year extension with the Jags. Hello.
So you're selling him for like a 3rd-round pick.
So I'm actually going to remove his nickname right now and saying, this guy's mine. Back off. And then one thing I think I like, obviously Stafford's been having a great year. He's going to put up points no matter what. Having Puka I think is nice. Maybe hopefully offset some of those points. I'm a bit there if we can, which is good. On the other end of the spectrum, I have Goff and he has Amon-Ra, so that could happen inversely later in the week. Overall, I feel like it's a battle of like my elite receivers against his elite running backs is what it feels like to me. It's going to be a whose studs put up the performance that they need. And then I also think it's going to come down to one of my lower end guys like Jacoby, Vontae, or Rico, one of them putting up like a nicey week. I think I've got a tall task ahead of me, honestly.
So throughout this week, you haven't considered Monangai over Jefferson at all?
Oh, I have, but I don't know if I like. I mean, they've been riding the hot hand a lot. Like he's getting his carries, but Swift has looked really good.
Did you see he just popped up on the injury report?
I did not see that. That is cool. Not cool. Sorry, Swift. It didn't mean like that.
Catch him.
But like, obviously, that could play a factor. It's. I mean, I would
like
feel so bad
without the Bears'
Jefferson.
weapons. It's just DJ Moore who Jake kind of has. I think that would be a great counterplay.
Yeah, it could be.
And like losing Micah too. Like who knows how well the Packers D is going to be playing. We already
Micah
kind of
doesn't affect the run game, you know.
He definitely does.
I know. I was just joking.
Wyatt, more importantly, he's out for the season. I could see us kind of the one way where I feel like we're going to lose is going to be against the run. It's not going to be DJ Moore going off for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's probably true. And it would be nice to not have to rely on 2 Vikings to try like having Hawk and Jefferson. Like I've been playing 3 Cowboys most of this year, but that's like the Cowboys offense has been really nice. Whereas like this Vikings offense has been so hit or miss, it feels kind of bad to rely on 2 of them. So I had Monangai in there earlier, like on Monday, Tuesday. I think Monangai was in my lineup over Jefferson. And I was like, what am I doing? Like, I got to play my studs. So now you got me going the other way. We'll see. As of now, it's Jefferson. I could totally see Monangai going in there by the end of it all. But Jake's team's really scary. So we'll see what I can do.
And you were also really high on the Cowboys-Chargers game, and you're sitting Ferg.
Ferg has been pissing me off as a Cowboys fan recently. He's been doing some dumb stuff, and he hasn't been playing that well. He hasn't been having that good at games either. Like,
I mean, he's like equal to Hawk, though.
Yes,
but the opportunity,
as like
the ceiling,
the trends.
the ceiling of Ferg.
Sure, but Hawk has been trending up. Ferg has been trending down. I personally feel safer with Hawk almost on just a reception base, but I don't know. We shall see.
Just
right
something
now, I'm
to think
Jefferson.
about.
Yeah, I think Hawk will probably stay in there, and then we'll see about Jefferson. But should be interesting. I believe that is what we got for those. I don't think we're gonna go over anything else this week. I'm sure next week we'll go.
We got
over
2 minutes till game time.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes till game time, and next week I'm sure we'll go over the Toilet Bowl Championship because that is for the Mr. Irrelevant pick in the rookie draft. So that will be actually a necessary thing to go over. So don't fret, those of you in the Toilet Bowl. We'll talk about you next week if you make it. Anything else, Dan?
Let's get stuck right into this game. Hopefully, I probably won't post this today. I'm going to be way too infatuated with the game. But see you, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back. Maybe both of us will be back. We'll see what happens in Dynasty.
One of us might crash out after our loss, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone. Deuces.